Where do you store your cash? When I sit down with most people, successful business owners and entrepreneurs, high income professionals, I find that they're losing millions of dollars over their lifetime just by being inefficient with the way that they do things. I call it making uncoordinated financial decisions. And one of the major areas that I find most folks are losing money is in the way that they store cash. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this is costing you so much money and how you can fix the problem and what that can do for your future. Hi, I'm Matt Kennedy, the founder of Kennedy Wealth Design and the author of the best-selling book, Untapped Wealth. And I specialize in working with high-income professionals, business owners, and entrepreneurs and helping them increase their cash flow, decrease their taxes, and just all around have a better life, a better business, and a brighter future. The way you store your cash can be the difference in potentially having $1 million to $2 million more dollars in spendable income over your lifetime. To help you understand this idea, I want to start by introducing you to the different ways that over time we choose to spend money. The first is called the debtor. Now, this is the person who doesn't have any money, so he or she goes out and borrows money from a financial institution, a bank, then pays it back. And by the time they get it paid back, they need to make another purchase. And so they borrow again and on and on and on. And you can see at the end of their life, they really have nothing to show for it. So in order to keep from being this person, when you look at this graph, you go, well, I don't want to be that person. You become what's called the saver. This is somebody who, instead of just running out to the financial institution and borrowing the money to go buy something, they delay gratification, they save up the money, and then once they get the money saved, they write one check and pay for the thing with cash. Notice, though, what happens over time. Are they really that much further ahead than the debtor? There's a third type of person. The third type of person is what we call the wealth creator. And the wealth creator is the person who uses some very unique strategies and understands actually how financial institutions operate and applies those strategies to himself over his lifetime. Look at the difference in the graph. So the tank here on this left-hand side represents where you are storing your cash. And we saw that most people store money in an account. They save up for something like a car or education or a wedding or something like that. And then they spend the money by writing one check or using their cash. And what happens is they become like the saver, and this tank actually gets emptied. But what the wealth creator does is they create a capital warehouse. So they store this cash in this tank, but they never use their own cash. What they do is they go to a financial institution, and the financial institution gives them a loan and holds some of their cash that's sitting in their capital warehouse, their cash storage warehouse. The financial institution puts a lien on that cash. So they're borrowing money from the financial institution, and the financial institution is holding their cash as collateral. Now, when they do this, they certainly do have to make payments back. But as soon as they make payments back, the financial institution simply reduces or eliminates the lien on their own cash that's sitting in their capital warehouse. So every time they make a principal payment towards their loan, the financial institution releases that same amount of money or releases the lien of that same amount of money on their cash sitting in their capital warehouse. Now, why is this important? If you think back to the wealth creator graph, this is important because their money continues to earn interest, and here's the key word, uninterrupted over their lifetime, instead of stopping and starting and stopping and starting, meaning building up cash, draining the tank, spending the cash, losing the compounding interest on that money and having to build it back up again. Instead of doing that, no, their cash continues to earn interest for them over time. Imagine if you had every dollar that you had ever spent on a major purchase like a car or a wedding or on education. If you had all of that money sitting in an account earning interest for you, what would that grow to over your lifetime? That's the power of the capital warehousing strategy. To learn more about how you could apply this to your life, please click on the Show More tab below this video, then click on the link to take my masterclass and to apply to become my client. And as always, please subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell so that you'll be sure to be notified when we post new videos.